Anna, so just a quick video to talk through the couple of questions you sent in. So first I'm going to talk through how to translate your survey into a number of different translations without having to do copy and paste manually. So if we go into Translate Survey, we first just need to specify which languages we actually want to translate this survey into. So on the left hand side will be the English, the right hand side will be our translations. So I would click on here, I would click Edit Languages, and then I would check all of the boxes that I'm interested in translating my survey into. So maybe I want Arabic, French, German, Italian, and Norwegian, just as an example. But you would select all 10 ones you're interested in. If this one of your languages is not listed here, you can create another language. I would then just click Close, and you'll see that all of these are options here. So now what I need to do is I need to export this translation. So I would always recommend going to Unicode Text. I'm going to send you a link to our support pages in case you're having issues with this, because sometimes there are issues depending on which version of Excel you're using. So I'll send you the support page in case you come across one of those issues. But I would always choose Unicode, either Excel or CSV. I personally like CSV. And then for the language, I don't just want Norwegian, I want all languages. And then I would click Download. And this will just give me a little Excel file. And when I open that up, one second. When I open that up, what I'm going to see is something that looks like this, with my different languages across the top of my screen, and then the phrase ID along the left hand side. So this is just telling me which question this refers to. I have the English version here, and then all I need to do is I need to just copy and paste in the translation for each of these in here. Now I know there's a lot of coding and stuff like that. I wouldn't worry about that. I would just type in or paste in the translations for these questions into each. So here's my French, there's my Arabic, my German, Italian, and Norwegian. Once you have all of your translations entered into this Excel file, just save the file, but ensure that it remains as a CSV, or it remains in kind of the format that you actually have exported in. So if you've downloaded CSV, make sure it stays as CSV. If you download as a Unicode Excel, then just make sure it stays that way. Once you have that saved, you just need to click on the Upload Translation button here. You need to search for that file, and then it will import all of your translations into the survey in one go. So it's a much faster way than just copying and pasting in here. So once you've actually applied all of your different translations, we're next going to specify which language we want our participants to take the survey in. So I'm going to go to Contacts, and that is the easiest way if you're sending to a contact list, is to specify in the contacts. So for example, I have, I'm just going to go to a different contact list here that I have a couple of different people in. And I can do it in one of two ways. If you're uploading a brand new panel, or if you already have one, what you can do is click on each person, go to Edit, and in here you can specify the language. You just click and choose whichever language you're interested in. If you do not already have a contact list uploaded, what you would do is you would just go through the process of adding contacts, download the example document. There will be a column in here for language. What you would do in this is you would not actually type out the languages in English, French, so on. You would actually enter the language code for each language. So it won't recognize the actual word, it will only recognize the code. So to find these codes, I'm just going to send you a link to this support page as well, but okay, I'm just going to look for Translate Survey. And in here we actually have a list of all of the different language codes. So I'm just going to go to Translate Survey, specifying the participant language. And in here there's a section on specifying the language in a contact list. So you'll see here there's actually the contact list, the file. It's actually under the language section, it's actually the codes, and here is a list of all of the different codes that you can enter. So if you enter all of those and then import the file, it will be able to specify which language. So as long as that language is present in your translation, then that is the language that will be assigned to each participant. Now unfortunately that box where they can actually toggle between languages, that will not automatically disappear. That will still be there for your participants. Unfortunately, there's no way for us to remove this automatically. If you do really want to remove this, it would be necessary to do this using custom coding. Some people do this in the look and feel. And if you go to advanced, there's an area here to add custom CSS. So if you know custom CSS, you can just hide it in here, and that will ensure that they cannot toggle between languages. So I hope that answers your question. If you do have any other follow-up questions on this, please just let me know and I'll be able to get straight back to you.